Hello, this is a sub-maximal 1 mile jogging test. Now before we begin, I'm going to explain the drawbacks to a maximal exercise test. When it comes to a maximal exercise test, there are an increase of cardiovascular or orthopedic risk, and a maximal exercise test is difficult for those who don't know how to keep their own pace. Now this sub-maximal exercise test is to be done for 1 mile around a track or hard surface, and it is made for those of 18 to 29 years of age. Then only requires a moderate steady state exertion. For this test, the elapsed time for 1 mile should be at least 8 minutes for males and 9 minutes for females, and the post-exercise heart rate should not exceed 180 beats per minute. Before you begin the testing, you should advise your client or subject to warm up for 2 to 3 minutes. Once the exercise is complete, your client or subject's heart rate should be immediately taken, and the heart rate sites that you can test your client would be the carotid site or the radial site. The materials you need for this exercise test are a piece of paper and a pen to record the results and a stopwatch. Now we're going to begin the exercise testing. Ready? Begin. Once the exercise test is complete, grab your subject, go to the heart rate site you're choosing. I'm choosing the radial. Count for 15 seconds. And I got 30. Now we're going to be doing the submaximal walking test. Now this test was designed for individuals aged 20 to 69 years of age. Because this test requires only a fast walking pace, it is used for testing older individuals and those who are sedentary. When you're doing the equations to get the VO2 max for this test, these charts that you can see according to the ACSM are based on 125 pounds for women and 175 pounds for men. And if the client weighs more than this, the fitness level might be overestimated. Now our client is going to walk 1 mile as fast as they possibly can, and when they are done, I'm going to take the heart rate at the radial site. Now we're going to begin the walking exercise test. Are you ready? Set, go. Now we take our client's heart rate, and once that is done, we can use the heart rate in our equations to find out the VO2 max, and that is a walking exercise, submaximal exercise test. For the 1 mile steady state jog equation, to get the VO2 max, you're going to take 100.5 minus the sum of 0.1636 times the body weight, which is in kilograms, minus the sum of 1.438 times the time, which will be in minutes, minus 0.1928 with the sum of the heart rate in BPMs. Now for the walking test, to get the VO2 max, you're going to take 132.853 minus the sum of 0.769 times the body weight, which will be in pounds, minus the sum of 0.3877 times the age, which will be in years. You're going to take 6.315 times the gender, which will be 1 for male or 0 for female, depending on the gender of the client. You're going to subtract 3.2649 times the time in minutes, subtract 0.1565 times the heart rate in BPMs, and that should give you the VO2 max.